Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, it is KingNido here, and today we are coming to you from Pony Island, where the ground type Timbers are hosting the Saffron Powlings, and both these sides are coming off 2 losses as the ground types are just hanging on to a Leaders 8 position. The Saffron Powlings want a Leaders 8 position as they're currently sitting outside the top 12, so let us know in the comments below who you think will win this one. Will it be the ground types or will it be the fighting types? Let's go! Now, a side who will be watching this match very closely are the 4 True Tempers, because if the Power Links lose, they will be guaranteed a spot in the Championship Series, as Quaquaval and Taurus in its Aqua Breed start out for the Saffron Prowlings. It will be Palisand and Garchomp starting out for the Pony Timbers, and that disable from Garchomp would have been a great play, but unfortunately on the first turn it will fail, and this allows Taurus to go for the Simple Beam onto Palisand, changing that Sand availability into the Simple ability. Very clever of the Power Links as well to start out with 2 part Water type Pokemon, as the Wrap will be avoided by Garchomp from Quaquaval. This opens the door for a Fly to be set up by Palisand. Whoever this hits will be super effective, as the fighting types are weak to flying type moves, and we get the power split from Garchomp onto Quaquaval. This will share its power with each other, and Taurus, looking to respond, goes for what will be a super effective Powder Snow, but it goes for Palisand, who avoids the attack, but it hits Garchomp as well in the process, which is super effective, and Quaquaval follows it up with the Super Power, but goes for the Flying Palisand, so it does avoid the move, not that it would have affected it, and Palisand connects with a massive super effective Fly onto Taurus, and Garchomp, looking to follow it up, goes with the Stun Spore. This is going to leave Quaquaval paralyzed, so it will slow it down, but it might also make it so Quaquaval will be unable to move, as Taurus does go for the Night Daze onto Palisand. Super effective hit on the ground Ghost type, who does respond with the Drain Punch onto Quaquaval. Gets a good hit there, and Palisand is able to have a little bit of health restored from that Drain Punch. Quaquaval is successful in shaking off its paralysis, going with the Pluck onto Garchomp, and that Rough Skin ability will hurt Quaquaval, but Quaquaval has stolen that Leopard Berry from Garchomp. Looked like it did it with its feet too, very frightening. As Quaquaval does proceed to eat that Leopard Berry, Garchomp responds with the Judgment, bringing that Judgment down hard onto Taurus, who barely holds on, and does respond by going for a Fly of its own, so it will fly up high into the sky, as Palisand does go with the Payback onto Quaquaval. Very minimal damage, being not very effective, but does get the critical hit, and Quaquaval responds with the Ice Beam. This will be super effective onto Palisand, but Palisand's able to hold on barely. Garchomp with the triple arrows now onto Quaquaval, who also holds on, but it does have its defenses lowered, and Taurus comes down from the Fly onto Garchomp, gets a good hit, but there's that Rough Skin ability being activated, and Taurus is eliminated from this matchup, and Palisand follows up with the Psybeam. Quaquaval is eliminated with that super effective move, and the 2 water fighting types have been eliminated from this matchup, as out comes Hawlucha for the Powlings, and it will be joined by Iron Valiant. This is huge for the Pony Timbers, as Hawlucha, with the coaching, looking to support Iron Valiant here. It is going to give it a nice boost in that 130 base attack, as well as boosting its defenses there. And Iron Valiant, looking to capitalize, goes with the Ice Fang, ensuring the elimination of Palisand with that super effective move. But I wonder if it would have eliminated the pseudo-legendary Garchomp, who goes for the Swallow, but that will fail here, as it has not gone for a stockpile yet. And out comes Hippowdon for the Pony Timbers. Hawlucha, though, still with the Speeder Beans, goes with the Matcha Gotcha. And this will hit both Garchomp and Hippowdon. Is super effective on Hippowdon, and Garchomp is left with the Burn. This is going to cut into that massive 130 attack. Iron Valiant, though, with the Howl. This is going to boost its attack stat yet again. It also boosts the attack stat of Hawlucha, that is base 92. It's got the lowest physical attack stat on the Saffron Powlings, as Hawlucha avoids the Will-O-Wisp from Garchomp. Hippowdon, though, with the Aerial Ace onto Iron Valiant is super effective, gets a really good hit there, but here's that burn taking effect onto Garchomp. It is still in this matchup, and Hawlucha, who avoided a burn of its own, is going to finish Garchomp off with the Drill Run. There's that Rough Skin ability being activated yet again for the last time, as the pseudo-legendary is out of this match, and we are all tied up here, as the Gastro Acid is going to suppress that ability of Hippowdon. Iron Valiant doing the hard work there, as Hippowdon with the Synthesis, though, is going to restore its health here, and it should get itself back to full strength, and that it does, as out comes the Dunsparce for the Pony Timbers, and it is going to terrestrialize into a ground type Pokemon, shedding that normal typing that it has. And here it is with that funky looking crown on its head, see if it can have a huge impact in this matchup, but that speed advantage should still go to Hawlucha, and that it does, as it goes with the Fiery Dance, going for her Powdon here. Gets a good hit on the ground type, and Iron Valiant looking to follow it up, goes with the super effective Snipe Shot, but her Powdon holds on. The Dunsparce does respond with the Focus Energy. This could be a very critical play in this matchup as the Dunsparce is getting pumped. And the Powdon follows it up with the Harden. It is going to boost its defenses, and it does have an impressive 118 defense, but if it takes a hit, I do not think it will last. But the Water Spout will hit both ground type Pokemon. Super effective, massive damage to the Dunsparce, and her Powdon is eliminated. The Saffron Powlings have taken the lead, and Iron Valiant follows it up with the Parabolic Charge. This will not affect the Dunsparce, but it will be super effective on Hawlucha, and Iron Valiant just restores its own health by taking it from its teammate. That is a strange play by the Saffron Powling, says the Dunsparce now with the Wild Bolt Storm, but Hawlucha avoids what would be a super effective attack, and it's a critical hit on Iron Valiant, and I think Iron Valiant would have been eliminated if it didn't take the health from Hawlucha, as out comes Great Tusk from the Pony Timbers immediately on the receiving end of a Flame Charge from Hawlucha, and Hawlucha does get the speed boost here. Iron Valiant follows it up with the Toxic Thread onto Great Tusk. This will lower the speed of Great Tusk, but it will also leave it poison. The Saffron Powlings already have the speed advantage, so to poison Great Tusk is a really good play. The Dunsparce, though, with the Chloroblast, is going to eliminate Iron Valiant, but it is going to take so much health from the Dunsparce that it will take itself out of the matchup in the process, so that tie is short-lived because instantly the Saffron Powlings do take back the lead, but they must have seen the Iron Valiant as a huge threat. Is Great Tusk now with the Wild Charge, so it's super effective on Hawlucha and immediately levels the playing field. It is a 2 versus 2 matchup between these two sides with so much riding on it. Remember, as I said earlier, the 4-True Tempest will be watching this closely. They do not want the Powlings to win, as out comes Gallade for the Powlings, and it will be joined by Pawmot. It will be Crocodile as the last Pokemon for the Pony Timbers, and Pawmot immediately setting up a Future Sight onto Great Tusk. It's aware of that fighting typing that Great Tusk has. This Crocodile now with the Belly Drum, it's going to cut into its health, but it's going to maximize that 117 base attack, see if it can capitalize on that. It's also confusing that Pawmot's on the field because it's a part of electric type, so ground types would love to see that, as that lick from Gallade is not very effective onto Crocodile. And Great Tusk now with the Focus Energy. Let's see if it's more critical for Great Tusk than what it was for Dunsparce, as Great Tusk is getting pumped and is also still feeling the effects of that poisoning from the Toxic Thread earlier as Pawmot. Now, with the Torment onto Great Tusk, Pawmot is subjecting Great Tusk to this Torment as Crocodile with the Magma Storm onto Gallade, and gets a good hit, but it's also going to trap Gallade in that swirling magma, who does respond with the knockoff onto Crocodile. Gets a good hit for a not very effective move, and also knocks off that Leper Berry that Crocodile was holding onto. Great Tusk now with the Heavy Slam onto Pawmot. Gets a great hit, not very effective, but still a fantastic critical hit in fact. There is Great Tusk yet again, feeling the effects of its poisoning. And there's Gallade feeling the effects of that Magma Storm as well. And now Pawmot going with the Seed Flare onto Great Tusk. Super effective. Great Tusk is eliminated. It will not see that Future Sight. It has been taken in this matchup. Crocodile all by itself going with the Lunar Blessing. It is going to have its health restored here. It has huge things to do because it is weak to the fighting typing due to its part Dark typing. Gallade going for a recover, taking inspiration from Crocodile here. And Gallade is going to get itself back to full strength as it does feel the effects of that Magma Storm yet again. Pawmot still with the speed advantage though, goes with the Brave Bird. It will get recoil damage from this, but Crocodile is able to hold on, but barely holding on. Crocodile does respond with the Confide. It should have gone on the offensive, instead confiding in Pawmot. It does lower its special attack, and Gallade could capitalize here. Goes for the Toxic Thread. It's not going to finish it off on the offenses, but that poisoning that Crocodile will be left with is what will get the job done, which means the Saffron Powlings are about to get the victory because Crocodile is eliminated from this matchup. And the Saffron Powlings are keeping their season alive here, but that is not what the Pony Timbers wanted to happen here today, as they will stay will drop into 12th place, and next round they will be going up against the Glisado Nordics, but the Powlings move all the way up into 10th place, and next round they will be taking on the Spikemouth Suede Grunts. But until then, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field, and if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you are awesome. And I'll see you when you see me.